Hello, it's me again. I hope you're doing really well. Today, as you can see from the title, I'm going to do a little video about my physical DBR. So I've got 4 books here to talk about, or like show you what I'm going to read. I'm trying not to buy new books, but to read the books I do have here already, just so I'm not like wasting money buying loads of books that I won't read or won't read for ages. So yeah, it's nice to buy new books, but it's also nice to like not overconsume, you know. So yeah, the first book that's on my TBR is a book that I'm currently reading. So I've got to finish that. I'm like 50 pages in. I'm really enjoying it so far. I didn't think I would. It's about like witchcraft, or it's apparently on the blurb it's talking about how she's a witch, Cersei, and she uses witchcraft and stuff like that. So far I haven't touched on that aspect yet. I'm really enjoying like the story. It's about like an unrequited love situation so far, and I presume this minor goddess is gonna put a spell on the guy that she's in love with, because it's a love triangle. He loves somebody else, and yeah, I just wonder how things will transpire, whether it will be a happy ending or not. It's written really well. The writer is it's very skillful. It's kind of like almost like quite a grandiose way of writing that she has. But it's also very fresh and like crisp as well at the same time. So that's what I'm liking about it, the writing style, and also the characters. I think she's quite sympathetic, the main character so far. I can relate to her at least. So yeah, Cersei, it's like 300 pages. Yeah, 320 something pages. So I'm like only 1/6 of the way into it. I'm definitely going to try and finish it, and I don't know if I will finish it. But if I do, I'll let you know how I liked it. Okay, so the second book on my physical TBR is this one, Claudia by Danielle. I have actually started this book. I started it months ago and I couldn't really get into it, and I was quite surprised because Diana Wallace-Taylor, the writer, is an author I've read a few books by. I've read one on Queen Esther that she's done, one on Mary Magdalene, and one on Martha, and I really liked all of those books a lot, and I really like the writer. She mostly writes like biblical fiction, so like books about Bible characters, female Bible characters, and like there's like novels about their stories. And yeah, I did quite like this one, but I just found it to be really slow going at the beginning. Like there's no mention of Jesus yet, or like anything to do with like her role in the story of Jesus' execution, because obviously like Claudia, she's the wife of Pontius Pilate, so I was expecting a little bit more like reference to Jesus like right away, and there hasn't been any, and I'm like, I don't know, about 80 pages in maybe. So yeah, it's just slow at the beginning. I'm gonna give it another go as soon as I've finished Cersei, I think, and try and get to the end of that one, because I'm sure I will really enjoy it when I get into the meat of the story, if that makes sense. Yeah, really looking forward to that one in a way. Getting getting back into it and finishing the story. The next book that's on my TBR, it's in no particular order actually, so I might read this one after Claudia, Sherlock Holmes. So I've listened to a few Sherlock Holmes stories. It's like sleep stories on the internet. I find sleep stories really good for going to sleep with. And yeah, I enjoyed the sleep story of Sherlock Holmes that I've listened to. So I'm quite interested to see like how I get on reading some of these books, these tales. And I'm sure I really enjoy them. I don't really like detective stuff that much, but Sherlock Holmes is like a classic, and yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna really enjoy that. And also, it's in like there's 8 stories in the book, so it's just like digestible, like little chunks of writing that I can enjoy at my own leisure. So looking forward to that as well. And then the next book I'm going to read, I've talked about wanting to read this before. It's the second in the series of the Hunger Games series, and it's quite a chunky book, but it's young adult, I think, so it shouldn't take me forever to get through, hopefully, especially, it's massive font. Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch the film of the Hunger Games before I start that one. And then last but not least, on my TBR is Passing by Nella Larson. So this is a story about a white woman, no, not a white woman, a black woman who looks white, and pretends to be white at a time when being black was like seriously difficult and dangerous for people in the United States. So yeah, on the blurb it says it was first published to acclaim in 1929. Tells the story of 2 black women who cross the colour line. Irene has an enviable life with her husband and sons in a comfortable Harlem townhouse, but Irene's hold on this life begins to slip the day she encounters Claire Kennedy, a lost childhood friend. So she meets her old childhood friend Claire, who's for years passed for white, hiding her true identity from her racist husband. So yeah, it sounds very intriguing and exciting in a way. Yeah, gripping, I guess that's a word that's used to describe it on the back. I have no idea what's gonna transpire in the novel. I've heard people talk about it in passing, no pun intended, like over the years. I've heard it referred to, I think in a song, there's a song that references Nella Larson's passing, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a modern classic, so right up my street. I love modern classics in general, so yeah, looking forward to reading it, as it's by a black writer. Like, I want to obviously read like from different authors of diversity, diverse cultures, because that's one of my favourite things about reading, is like seeing the world through like different people's eyes and at different like historical moments in time. So yeah, that's the last book that I wanted to talk about on my TBR today. Still enjoying, as an aside, still enjoying Pride and Prejudice. I'm about halfway through the audiobook, and As for audiobooks that I might listen to next, I have no idea really. I've got a credit on Audible and I'm probably gonna have a new credit soon as well. I think it's nearly my credit day. So if any of you guys have got recommendations of books that I should check out on Audible, then let me know. I do hope to get back into reading some more Bible stuff, stuff from the Bible, because I've been a bit slack when it comes to Bible study recently. Just checking the Bible app on my phone every now and then, but that's not really good enough, really, in terms of making time to read God's word and stuff. So yeah, I will get back into that. I've got a really nice Bible study that I was enjoying about women from the Bible as well. So I might do a chapter from that tomorrow morning if I wake up early enough. It might be something I could do while my son's at his grandparents'. Anything else I wanted to say about books, etc.? Not really, just if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned today, let me know how you found them without spoiling them for me. And yeah, definitely recommend me a new audiobook that you think I might enjoy. I do have another book that I want to read at some point in the near-ish future, but maybe not even this year, and that's The Grapes of Wrath, but it's definitely on my TBR. I've got a physical copy, and yeah, when I'm done reading all these, then I'll move on to tackling The Grapes of Wrath. It's not like a daunting thing, it's more just like I'm not really in the right mood to read a really big book at the moment, so yeah, I think Passing is a fairly short book. It's like 200 pages, less than 200 pages. So yeah, these are all fairly short books. If you have any other ideas of videos I could make about reading, I'd be happy to hear from you. If you'd like to support my channel, my PayPal is in the About section. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, please like the video if you made it this far and you enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you're new. I would love to have you as part of our little mini community on here, and I'll see you all soon. Sending love.